they just saved Social Security. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I want to share with you some new details that were just released to save Social Security for the next 35 years and what they have up their sleeve with this new plan, as we all completely recognize Social Security needs some major reform and some major fixes. We also completely recognize there's a lot of bills, packages, and proposals currently in Congress right now to do exactly that. There's a lot of ideas floating around out there, but this one alone would change the program and fix it up in a major way for many more decades to come into the future. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. First off, if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you every single day to help you out in any way that I can, as well as keeping you updated with everything going on as things are changing very rapidly. Also, as long as you're right down below the video, make sure to hit the like button and of course share this video with your friends, family, and social media so we can continue to help out as many people as we possibly can right now during this very confusing time. Alright, thanks so much. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the new plan that is out there to save Social Security for 35 years into the future, and all it would take is one little adjustment to this program. Now here's the thing. We've been hearing about this for the last couple years now. A lot of these lawmakers, and as of recently, have continuously come out with all these plans, proposals, packages, reforming benefits, adjusting the COLA, increasing taxes, raising benefits, increasing solvency. I mean, seriously, the list goes on and on, right? We've talked about it many times before. In many of the videos here on the channel, I've talked about all of these different aspects out there. However, would you believe it if I told you one simple plan, one little adjustment to the program, that's it, would increase solvency for the next 35 years, allowing them to continue paying out these promised benefits for all beneficiaries for the next 35 years. Now, here's the thing. In about 10 years from right now, according to the most recent reports and to the Social Security Board of Trustees, as well as everything we're seeing out there right now, they're talking about insolvency in 10 years' time, right? So only 10 years. However, what if we could push that out by 35 years rather than just 10? Well, this one little adjustment would do exactly that. Let me tell you what they're talking about and what they have up their sleeve right now, because this is what they want to pull off, and this is all it would really take to fix this program up, and then we would not need to worry about these benefits being cut in 10 years by anywhere between about 23 to 25% is what they're now suggesting. That's a lot. That would not be very good for a lot of beneficiaries. Well, check this out. So right now in 2023, so I'm obviously recording this video in 2023. Maybe you're watching this in 2024, 25, something like that. If you're watching this at some point other than 2023, the numbers are going to be a little bit different, but let me break this down for you. So right now in 2023, there is the maximum taxable earnings. Let me break this down for you really fast here. So basically what it comes down to is all income up to $160,200 is taxable by Social Security. Any income above that level is no longer taxable by Social Security. However, we have plans out of Bernie Sanders and the president and things like this where they want to essentially create this donut hole effect where they want to have taxes come into effect yet again. There's a couple different numbers out there at either $250,000 or $400,000, and then go into effect. Any income above that level would then also be taxable. And over long periods of time, that donut hole would also be closing because the maximum taxable earnings continues to increase each and every year. So last year, 2022, over this year, 2023, it increased by just under 9%, okay? So it's increasing every single year, as in how much income is taxable. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let me explain the plan here and what they're talking about, which would increase solvency for the next 35 years on Social Security. Here's what they want to do. They want to eliminate the maximum taxable earnings cap. Okay, so like I said a minute ago, as of right now, the cap is $160,200. All income up to that level is taxable by Social Security. Any income above that level is no longer taxable by Social Security. They want to essentially eliminate that cap so that all income at any threshold is now taxable by Social Security. By that one little provision, making that one simple change would increase Social Security solvency for the next 35 years, okay? That one simple thing, by lifting the cap of Social Security, taxes, things like that, would ultimately increase solvency by another, 25 years above and beyond what we're talking about right now, okay? So 35 years in total from right now, okay? So what would the math on that be? 2058? Is that right? I think my math is right on that 58. Yeah. Okay, so that brings us out to the year 2058. It's a long time from right now, right? That's a long time. That would help a lot of people in a major way, okay? Now, at the same time, there's also some talk out there as well that, hey, wait, if we were to actually, increase this whole solvency issue by raising taxes, essentially, not necessarily raising taxes, but essentially eliminating the cap on how much income is taxable by Social Security, they're also suggesting, but wait, if we wanted to also increase solvency, as in, stay solvent for many more years to come, 35 years in this case, we could also increase solvency by, say, 20 years, 25 years, and then at the same time increase benefits. So it's like this two-pronged approach here. It's like, do we want insolvency to be pushed out by 35 years, out until the year 2058, or would we possibly want to increase benefits at the same time and possibly have insolvency, say 20 or 25 years out from right now, but at the same time raising benefits for those lower income individuals? You kind of see this now? So as they start playing around with these ideas and more of these different concepts, they're starting to think, hey, wait, we could do a couple different things. We could get insolvency pushed out way out into the future, 20, 25 years or so, and at the same time, we could also raise benefits, or if we just wanted to skip the raising benefit part, we could actually just push out insolvency by 35 years. So there's a lot of different things that they could do here, but they could thread the needle on this thing and they could get, well, as the saying goes, they could have their cake and eat it too, right? They could get a raise for beneficiaries, and they could ultimately push out the insolvency date for many more years into the future. So right now, we've heard about this many times, right? We've seen all Congress, lawmakers and all these people coming out with all these plans and different things like that to reform Social Security and fix it up. Well, this one little thing alone would obviously help out a lot of people. It would push out insolvency many more years into the future, and ultimately, it could also be accompanied by potential raises to benefits. I don't know. Pretty interesting here, right? Just this one simple thing versus all the other plans that are out there where they would need to jump through massive hoops like the Social Security 2100 and the Social Security Expansion Act and all these other things out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Those could happen at any given point, but that's going to be a lot harder than just a one or two little simple changes like this. And this is what all it would really take. Kind of see what I'm saying here? This would be the path of least resistance. This would be the path of easiest change, if you kind of get what I'm saying. So anyway, I want to bring this to your attention. This is what they're talking about. Now, obviously, just like everything out there, this is just a plan. This is a blueprint. Nothing has been built yet. This looks like a house, right? You got a blueprint. Looks great on paper. It would be simply, something they could do easily. They just got to get the materials and start, building is essentially what it comes down to. So we'll see if Congress can do this and if this is something that they would actually want to do, but not a bad plan, right? Now, obviously, some people would say, no, we're not on board with this. This is going to tax people a lot more. Well, I mean, there's always going to be opposition. Doesn't matter what it is, right? Doesn't matter. You could have the best plan in the whole world to fix a program or to raise benefits, to get money to the people. And at the end of the day, there's always going to be somebody that says, no, this is not going to work. It's not a plan. We don't like this. It's garbage. Get rid of it, right? We've always got somebody that says that kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens here. Either way, want to bring this to your attention. Of course, as I get more information, of course, I'll bring it to you right away in these short videos. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and catch you again later in the